Have you ever felt invisible to someone you always put first? You gave your all, your attention, your effort, your loyalty, and still, they acted like your presence meant nothing. They didn't value your messages, your time, or your love. But here's the truth. People rarely value what's easily available. They value what's scarce, composed, and difficult to replace. And that's what Stoicism teaches us, not to beg for recognition, but to cultivate such inner strength, such emotional mastery, that even those who once ignored you can't help but feel your absence when you're gone. Because when you change the way you act, speak, and respond, you shift the balance of power. You become unreadable, grounded, and unshakably self-assured. So in this video, we'll explore 9 Stoic attitudes that silently reverse the game. Not by manipulation or revenge, but by mastering yourself so completely that the one who undervalued you begins to regret losing you and eventually comes chasing. This isn't about pride or coldness. It's about dignity. It's about learning to value yourself so deeply that others have no choice but to notice. Let's begin. Number 1. Strategic silence. The power of saying nothing. Sometimes the loudest message is spoken through silence. You don't have to argue. You don't have to prove your worth. Because silence unsettles the arrogant. It confuses those who thrive on reaction. When someone expects you to explain yourself, to justify your emotions, and you respond instead with calm indifference, you reclaim control. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best answer to anger is silence." And Epictetus taught that the first victory of wisdom is restraint. Strategic silence is not passive aggression. It's discipline. It's saying, "I don't need to be understood to be at peace." The one who's used to your constant communication, your quick replies, your eagerness, will feel your silence like thunder. Because when your noise disappears, they're left with their own thoughts. And that's when realization begins. Number 2. Radical self-focus, reclaiming the center of your universe. When you've spent too long orbiting around others, it's time to return to yourself. Focus is energy, and energy, when redirected inward, becomes power. Stoicism teaches that true happiness doesn't come from being desired, but from self-mastery. When you begin working on your body, your mind, your habits, your peace, not to impress anyone, but to honor yourself, you start to glow differently. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop trying to be seen, people start noticing you. Because nothing is more magnetic than quiet self-improvement. No attention-seeking, no overexposure, just growth. Unannounced, undeniable. Seneca wrote, "He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior." So stop waiting for someone else to validate your worth. Become so centered, so complete, that their attention becomes irrelevant. Number 3. Controlled absence, the art of peaceful withdrawal. Sometimes, you have to leave the stage for the play to change. Controlled absence isn't about ghosting or punishment. It's about creating space for clarity. People take presence for granted until it disappears. You're not leaving in anger. You're leaving with intention. You don't announce it. You simply reclaim your peace. Seneca said, "Sometimes to be noticed, you must disappear." That's the law of scarcity in action. When something valuable becomes rare, its worth multiplies. Your calm disappearance plants a question in their mind. What happened? Did I lose something good? And that question, left unanswered, grows louder over time. Number 4. Emotional discipline, the end of reactivity. When you stop reacting, you become mysterious. When you stay composed while others try to provoke you, you become powerful. Stoicism calls this the art of apathy, not in the sense of not caring, but of not being controlled by emotion. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Every time someone pushes your buttons and you stay calm, you show mastery. You show that you are not a puppet of impulse. And here's the thing. People who used to control you through chaos start to feel powerless when you stop responding. Your silence becomes unsettling. Your calmness becomes intimidating. That's when they begin to regret losing someone who had peace they can't disturb. Number 5. Silent self-esteem. Confidence without noise. You don't need to prove your value. You only need to embody it. Silent self-esteem isn't about boasting, posting, or showing off. It's in the way you walk, the way you sit, the way you no longer chase what isn't yours. You move slower, talk less, and think more. And people feel that difference, that quiet assurance that doesn't need validation. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." When you silently raise your standards, those who once mocked your worth begin to sense the change. They notice you don't need their approval anymore. And that realization, that they no longer have power over your emotions, is what awakens their regret. Number 6. Boundaries made of steel, the shield of self-respect. Without boundaries, love turns into slavery. Stoicism teaches that you must protect your peace like a fortress. Setting limits isn't cruelty, it's clarity. You no longer respond to late-night messages. You no longer explain your decisions. You no longer tolerate disrespect, disguised as honesty. Boundaries redefine your worth, because the person who respects you will adapt, and the one who doesn't will fall away. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." He meant, don't seek approval for your firmness. The one who once took advantage of your softness will regret the moment you learned to say no. Number 7. Selective generosity, giving with wisdom, not weakness. Generosity is divine, but unguarded generosity is dangerous. Selective generosity means giving where it's valued, not where it's wasted. It means protecting your energy from emotional parasites. You don't stop being kind. You become intentional. Seneca said, "A wise man gives, not to be loved, but because it is right to give." When you stop offering time, effort, or forgiveness to those who don't reciprocate, you teach them the value of your presence. Suddenly, they notice what's missing: your warmth, your support, your energy. And they start to regret misusing what was once freely given. Number 8. Powerful indifference, the final form of peace. Indifference is the highest level of strength. Not caring about what others think doesn't mean you've become numb. It means you've become free. When someone who once held emotional control over you tries to provoke you, and you simply don't respond, that's liberation. Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." You can't control how others act, but you can control how much of your energy they receive. When your attention no longer fuels them, their control fades. That void they feel, that's the sound of your peace echoing. Indifference doesn't destroy, it transforms. It turns chaos into calm. Number 9. Unshakable self-confidence, becoming the one who chooses. This is the final attitude, the one that completes the transformation. Unshakable confidence isn't arrogance, it's awareness. You finally realize that your worth never depended on someone else's vision. Confidence comes from inner alignment, knowing your values, your principles, your purpose. And when you walk through life like that, others feel it. Marcus Aurelius said, "Look well into yourself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up, if you will always look there." When you reach that point, you don't chase anymore, because the game is over. You've become the one worth chasing. And when those who once ignored you see that glow, that grounded certainty, they regret ever losing someone so rare. Understand this. Stoicism isn't about revenge. It's not about playing games to make someone chase you. It's about self-mastery. When you embody these 9 attitudes, silence, self-focus, controlled absence, emotional discipline, self-esteem, boundaries, selective generosity, indifference, and confidence, you become a different kind of person. Calm, centered, untouchable. And ironically, that's when people start noticing you again. Because the world always pays attention to those who no longer seek it. So stop trying to be understood. Start being unshakable. You don't need to make anyone regret losing you. Your peace will do that for you. If this message resonated with you, tell me which of these attitudes you'll apply first, and if you want to live with wisdom, strength, and self-mastery. Subscribe to The Stoic Voice, where we help you live the Stoic way.